So, who are the Kull Warriors? You'll find out right after this. Hey everybody, I am Taylor and I'm the Stargate Guy, where I talk to you about anything and anything Stargate. Today's another racial profiling and we're talking about the Kull Warriors. The Kull Warriors are the super soldiers that come out of Stargate SG-1. Created originally by Anubis, these soldiers were meant to replace the now treacherous Jaffa, who wanted to become free, and instead became a mindless super drone that was extremely hard to kill and dedicated to one god, the first being Anubis. The Kull Warriors are genetically modified humanoids, one, however, that needs a Goa'uld symbiote in order to live. However, the Goa'uld symbiote within their body is not one that possesses all of the knowledge of the Goa'uld and therefore thinks for itself. It is rather a blank slate, a Goa'uld snake that basically just keeps the body alive, but doesn't really give it that much intelligence apart from the fact of being able to understand orders, to speak, to perform motor functions, that kind of thing. Nothing with any real higher form of logical thought, any sort of real strategy, any sort of building more tightly emotional bonds with others, just enough to keep it alive and to keep it fighting. The Kull Warriors are rather animated bodies, that is, bodies that are not created the, normal messy way, but rather created by the use of technology, a rather version of the device that was used by the ancients in order to heal ancient beings, which later actually got ripped off and turned into the sarcophagus. Anubis actually used this technology to create a version that would animate the Kull Warriors, basically bringing them to life and not being, The Kull Warriors are never out of their armor, and so are usually seen as this big black Star Wars version of Darth Vader coming in to kill everyone. However, this armor serves a very important purpose to keeping the Kull Warriors alive. This armor was designed by Anubis and is used to disperse any sort of energy that comes in contact with it, making zats, staff blasts, even shots from a P-90 do absolutely nothing to the Kull Warrior inside, making it virtually impregnable armor. Also, as part of this armor is a breathing filtration system, meaning that the Kull Warrior cannot get gassed in any way and actually can live up to 10 minutes without any sort of oxygen whatsoever. The Kull Warriors don't actually have a culture themselves. Since they were created kind of like Frankenstein's monster, their sole purpose is to fight and is to worship one god, and the first one being Anubis. However, this ability to worship a being can be reprogrammed, and Baal takes advantage of that, making the Kull Warriors, instead of serving Anubis, serve Baal, putting him at one of the most advanced system lords and one of the biggest threats in the Milky Way galaxy for some time. Let me know what you think about the Kull Warriors in the comment section down below. Thank you to the patrons who make this video possible. If you would like to be a Patreon producer and get some cool perks, you can click on the button right here or go to patreon.com/thestargateguy. Thank you very much for your support, and until next time, I will see you on the other side.